Well, hey, good morning. It's February 3rd. It's Friday morning, and I just cleaned up. This is the third day that the chicks, since they've hatched, and they're all, I'm going to let you see for yourself, but this is a hatching times brooder, and it has been so successful since day one when I put it together, and that was actually over a year ago. So here I'm going to show you the results of an incredible hatch rate. I had 90%. That's what I estimated, pretty close to being accurate there. I had put 37 fertile eggs into lockdown, and out of that, I got about a 90% hatch rate with our Brindisia Ovation EX incubator. So it was very, very successful, and I'm thrilled. And hopefully I'll get some hens out of this group. I'm looking more towards hens instead of roosters, but we'll find out in 3 weeks from now when I can feather sex these Egyptian quail. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you a little bit with the results, and I'll mention a couple things with a hatching time brooder while I'm showing you this. And here we go. This is I just have one brooder, and I've got quite a few chicks into here, and I just had a person on Facebook say that they have one of these and their chicks were getting out of the brooder and dying or whatever. You notice that hatching time gives you this white grill thing here, and it's a twofold process. The way I have it positioned right now is that these chicks are not able to get out and to escape, and when they get a little bit older, I can switch this around, and it will be a regular feeding tray for them. But right now they can't escape, and I just recently realized this as I have been putting I used it from a table mat. I just cut a section and just put it here in this big gap here, not realizing that this grill here actually does the same thing. So I'm sort of duplicating something that Hatching Time already created to be done. And somebody was saying on Facebook that their chicks were getting through that, and they were dying, and that is so sad. And if that person is watching this video, I'm so sorry that you had that experience. But I haven't lost any chicks, and if you're still concerned, even when this is placed on, see how it's placed? It goes down and into the trough. And so even if they tried to, these are button quail, so to speak. They're just tiny, tiny, tiny. And yeah, if I took this thing that I made here, this thing right here, this, and you can see I taped it on. I don't really need it on, but for the moment I'm keeping it there. Just it keeps the heat in. And these are just 3 days old. So here I'll just show you some. This is my setup, and Hatching Time gives you a system like this, but they get on it and they poop all over it and everything. So I went to our local feed store and got these water. I think they're just water, or they could be feed. That's the Hatching Time water feeder. That works perfect. And so I'm using that for the next 2.5 weeks. So I'm going to show you this feeder here. I put the jar on top so they can't get into the middle, and they're able to just stick their head in there. I don't waste any feed. It's perfect. And so that's what I'm using right now. And I'll show you. Open this up a little bit more. You guys posing? Are you guys gonna do a good video for our guests that are watching this? You're so cute, and you're alive. That's what makes me thrilled. Yeah, And you can tell I just cleaned. I have to do this every day, and then there's a grate underneath, so I just want to make sure that their feet are gonna be stable and they won't injure their feet at this moment. And looks like some of them are just trying to rest. They all like this end over here. They all huddle around here, or maybe they're not sure with what I'm up to. But there they are. And those are my little babies. And very successful hatch rate. This brooder is awesome. And in another week or two, I will switch out this white grill thing here, turn it around the other way, and they'll be able to poke their heads through and to be able to feed. Use this trough, you know, as the main feeder. Right now, this is the setup. I have it right at almost to the highest. This is centigrade, and so it's 40. This is probably close to 100 some degrees. I'm not really all that familiar with, you know, the metric system. I wasn't educated growing up in my day, but I do know that that's close to 100 degrees the way it is right now. And I'm in our garage, okay? And it's cold in here. And this is the other hatching time setup that I have here. Right now I have 4 tiers on it. And as you can see, one egg is already started for the day. It is, actually it's 9:45 in the morning right now. And I don't have a sweater on or anything, and I'm starting to get really cold here. But you can see that over here in the brooder, they're very happy. They're very warm, and they're eating well. There you can see one is, this is their first moment with this setup for feeding, and they're already taking to it. They just train each other and life goes on. So anyway, that's our setup, and I'm going to be ordering a couple more cages, and once they get out of this brooder, they'll go into the new hatching time cages. Hopefully, I'm thinking I only need two more sections, and they all come with dividing walls. Like this layer up here has no dividing walls, so the quail, as you can tell, have total freedom to move backwards and forwards. Yikes! Back and forth. And I got an LED light up there. Living Traditions mentioned this, and Kevin and Sarah, they are Living Traditions on YouTube, and he showed how to do that, and so I mimicked him, and right on. And these lights are on a timer for 14 hours a day, and so they have light, and then they go to bed when we go to bed and wake up when we wake up. So since our homestead is small, I'm in this garage, and it does have insulated doors. The birds are used to hearing these doors go up and down. Noise doesn't seem to really bother them. They lay with noise or no noise. When it's 10 degrees outside or whatever, the garage is, of course, going to be warmer than that. There's never an issue. I got a 6-gallon plastic container at Walmart that actually holds 6 gallons, and I just made my own little adaptive system here. I can turn this to the off position so I can detach this if I needed to, but I haven't done it yet. And the system just goes down to each section for their automatic watering system. This 6-gallon tub will last about 9 days. I use purified water from our own purification system that we drink from, so the birds get the best of the very best. I don't give them regular tap water or well water or anything like that. They get purified water. So I want healthy birds. I am NPIP certified, and we are selling our eggs to a couple local markets here where I live. And so that's why I did these these cuties over here, and hope to increase our egg supply and possibly our future meat supply too. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now, and that was enough said, I suppose. Thanks so much for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider it, and give me a thumbs up if you could. I am really trying to get ready for spring here, so it's just not quail that we're doing. We are in a subdivision. I do have a half an acre only. Would love to get some more land, but right at the moment we are where we're at. We're looking into possibly getting some more acreage, but that's later this year possibly. So anyway, I got a ton of things going on the outside, and so I'll be doing a lot of video on that too. So anyway, God bless. Okay, take care. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and until the next one. Okay,